Now, before I delve into some individual player profiles, I really want to talk about a guy like Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, Drake London, and a couple others. I want to talk about the teams first, and let's begin with the winners of this game, the Atlanta Falcons. After this game, both teams are 3-2, and they're tied for top of their division. The Buccaneers came in 3-1, and the Falcons came in 2-2. And now it's 3-2 for both of them. And for the Atlanta Falcons, this has been a season that kind of got off to a slow start for the first couple weeks, especially week 1. Kirk Cousins didn't look all that great. And there were kind of concerns that he came back too early from his injury because an ACL takes a long, long time to recover. And so there, especially with the way that the Falcons played, Kirk Cousins worked best for the Vikings when he was running the play action. And plays like that where there's motion involved with the quarterback himself as opposed to, shotgun formation, which the Falcons ran a lot of. So the discussions around that were, hey, are they just doing this to protect Kirk Cousins, make him not have to move around a lot? And is that going to negatively impact the team and his play? And for the Falcons, they didn't get off to the best start, but now we're really seeing what they can do because the Buccaneers are a very good team, and they came out with the win. Now, Cousins hasn't had the best playoff history, but in general, I think that the sky is the limit for this team because of the weapons you have around him. This roster is very well set up. Outside of the stars and Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, and Drake London, you've got some other nice offensive weapons as well. Ray McLeod has looked really impressive in terms of the expectation as opposed to the actual performance. And Darnell Mooney had a really, really good game this past Thursday. So there's a lot of positives on this team, and their defense is really solid as well, led by guys like Jesse Bates. So in general, I think this Falcons team, the sky is the limit, and it really comes down to how Kirk Cousins performs in the playoffs. And if Kirk ever got hurt, I think they would be fine with Michael Penix because this is a guy who spent quite a bit of time in college, so he has knowledge of the game already, and being able to sit behind Kirk a little bit and learn from him, I think if Penix had to come in, he would at minimum be serviceable. So I think the Falcons are going to be really, really good this year. If you enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could find it in you to like, subscribe, maybe check out the full podcast on Spotify. Follow us on there. Follow us on Instagram. I know realistically this podcast isn't going to go anywhere ultimately, whether it's via the segments on YouTube or the entire podcast itself. But I want to get into the sports broadcasting business. I want to be able to promote thought-provoking discussions about the NBA, and I would love to do it via State of the Association. Thank you if you made it all the way through.